Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, February 8th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Some of the television weather peeps are starting to hype a winter storm for Valentine's Day next week. I say don't listen to them. George has steered us right for 5 years now, and he has the scoop in just a bit. Anyhow, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? In Anne Arundel County, health officials are on the alert following the discovery of a rabid raccoon at Admiral Drive near Moreland Parkway in the city of Annapolis. They are urging anyone who may have come in contact with the raccoon or have pets with unexplained wounds to reach out to the Anne Arundel County Department of Health for potential rabies exposure treatment. The county stresses the importance of rabies vaccinations for pets, responsible pet ownership, and avoiding wildlife contact to prevent further spread of this potentially deadly disease. Maryland Governor Wes Moore had his second State of the State address yesterday. He emphasized his commitment to the ambitious goals, including ending child poverty and bridging the racial wealth gap. Moore plans to introduce a detailed strategy focusing on public safety, economic growth, and public service enhancement. Despite facing budget challenges, Moore's administration aims to avoid new taxes while investing in key areas like public education, housing, and poverty alleviation. His legislative proposals have garnered bipartisan support, particularly in the public safety and economic development sectors. And of course, we have a Republican response, and responding to Governor Moore's State of the State address, Maryland Republicans, led by Senate Minority Leader Steve Hershey, emphasized the urgency of addressing the increase in juvenile crime and the state's looming budget deficit. Hershey criticized Moore's criminal justice package for lacking proactivity and stressed that the GOP's focus on stringent measures against violence offenders, particularly among the youth. He also highlighted the fiscal shift from a surplus to a $761 million deficit, advocating for budget cuts in education and other sectors. The Republicans opposed Democrat plans for tax increases on the wealthy, proposing instead the Economic Competitiveness Act to reduce corporate income tax, aiming to prioritize cost-effective programs without additional financial burdens. And in some school news, well, we know Anne Arundel County has two new schools, Severn Run High School and Two Rivers Elementary. Both are going to come online in the fall, and now they have initially announced their mascots and colors. Severn Run will be represented by the Wolves in orange and blue, while Two Rivers will adopt the Terrapins in blue and green. The two schools, set to open this fall, mark significant addition to the county's educational facilities, with Severn Run becoming the 14th high school and Two Rivers the 78th elementary school in the county. These new mascots and colors are a result of collaborative efforts within the community and the school committees. Podcast stuff. Up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're talking with Bo Bollinger of Crab Sailing, provided that I get it all edited up a bit later on today. And tomorrow's Canines and Crosstreks has a special guest, Dr. John Martin from Heart Healthy, Maryland. We're doing that because it is Heart Healthy Month now in February, and on Sunday there is going to be the Hearts and Hounds stroll with the SPCA over at the mall. And in closing, one of the best ways to keep up on the local news is the Daily News Recap email. It goes out at 7 p.m., 365 days a year. It is free and paywall free, and here is a link to sign up right here in the show notes. And please do me a favor, let your friends, family, and colleagues know about it as well. And that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to the sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to sit back because we have George from DCMDVA Weather with the only locally forecasted weather report you will find. And because it's Thursday, Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minute. All that's coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Macmedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Macmedics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Macmedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Macmedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, February 8th. It was another nice day yesterday for the Annapolis region, and it'll only get better today and tomorrow, with the weekend bringing warm temps and a chance for some rain. Look for sunny skies again today with highs in the upper 40s to maybe lower mid-50s across all of Anne Arundel County, to be followed by mostly sunny skies again tomorrow, with PM highs likely ending up in the 55 to 60 degree range. From there, expect some clouds to enter the picture Saturday, with a small chance of some PM showers, with temperatures warming into the low to mid-60s, with more clouds and a small chance of a shower or two again Sunday, with temps remaining above average with highs likely 55 to 60 degrees to close out the weekend. As for next week, temps will cool back down to more normal levels for this time of year, with rain chances remaining in the forecast Monday and Tuesday. And as of today, it looks like rain is the only real threat early next week, with not much to get excited about in terms of potential snow. But stay tuned for more on that tomorrow here on the Daily News Brief and over the weekend as the overall picture comes into better view. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless, because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. At Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, on Saturday, check out their second Saturday skills class, this time doing swatching. On Monday, they have another Learn to Knit session, and then on Wednesday, they have a beginner baby socks class. And registration is open for their Introduction to Sweater Knitting, Intermediate Sweater Knitting, a Socks 101 class, Unraveling Ravelry, and a skills class on Magic Loop. At the Willow Oak Flower and Herb Farm in Severn, on Saturday they're having a Valentine's Day workshop, where you can create your own Valentine flower arrangement. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing strawberry parfaits, with one session at 11 a.m. and another one at 1 p.m., and no Half Pint Kids Club on Tuesday. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tonight they have a sketch night with a live model. Sunday they're doing a fairy garden workshop for parents and children ages 8 and up. On Tuesday, check out the art of hand stitching, as well as a continuation of the hand-tan workshop, constructing a wearable traditional Japanese jacket. And for their kids' winter semester, they still have a bunch of kids' art school sessions. One today for ages 9 through 11, one on Saturday for ages 6 through 8, and then two on Monday, one for ages 6 through 8 as well, and another one for ages 4 through 5. And some of their other kids' art classes this week. Today there's the Introvert Art School for ages 10 through 13. Monday there's Beat Making with Machine for ages 10 through 15, as well as digital cartooning on an iPad for ages 9 through 12. Then on Tuesday, there's pencil, charcoal, ink, and watercolor for ages 10 through 13, as well as the Encaustic Club with Mr. Scott for ages 10 through 13. Registration is open for other workshops coming up soon. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today, Brooklyn Park has Steam and Snacks, Discoveries has a paint night with alcohol ink, and Glen Burnie has an origami club. Tomorrow, Linthicum has Baby Explores Art, and Bush Annapolis has a Makerspace tour. On Saturday, Maryland City has Science Saturdays with gumdrop structures. Glen Burnie has a Women in Engineering Inspire Explore Engineering session. Bush Annapolis has Flicks with Sticks, Watching the Butler from 2013 while knitting, and Severn has a houseplant swap. On Monday, Deal has the Nature Explorers Club, and Odenton has Beginning Crochet. On Tuesday, Discoveries has a Lego Build and Create monthly challenge, and Severn has an open craft night. Finally, on Wednesday, Discoveries has Valentine's Day Steam, and Bush Annapolis has Nature Explorers Club. Up at Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight they have a virtual happy hour. Tomorrow they have a Hack the Box working group, honing cybersecurity skills. Saturday and Sunday they're having a hackathon with lots of random projects, and you're welcome to bring your own to collaborate and work on. Monday's a project night, and Wednesday's a weekly open house. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, Wednesday, check out our weekly woodworking open night. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.